there, Rub-a-Dub subs, it's Blackmetalwerewolf making a brand new video for you this week. And today we are going to be doing another opening of the Metalhead Box. The lovely people over at the Metalhead Box were nice enough to send me another one to open for your viewing pleasure. So without further ado, let's crack this open and see all the cool stuff that came in the Metalhead Box for the month of April 2018. Alright, so right from the get-go, it looks like we have a t-shirt here, and it looks like, oh, fucking sweet, a Horrified t-shirt. You don't see, once again, it's something that you don't see a lot often, so it's very cool you get a Horrified t-shirt, not to mention that design is really cool. So, Horrified, right from the get-go, it's looking pretty good. Okay, next, we have some sort of cloth wrapped up in a little package here. Let's crack this open and see what it is. Oh, sweet. This looks like a first for the Metalhead Box. It is a Celtic Frost fabric poster. So that's something very cool to hang up on your walls. Very badass. And it's, of course, it's Morbid Tales, so you can't go wrong with that. Celtic Frost is a badass band, especially the album Morbid Tales. Alright, next up, it looks like we have a handful of CDs. So right from the get-go, we have one called Iron Bonehead, Wolfish Grandeur, Doom Heralds, Label Compilation Volume 6. That's a pretty cool cover right there, a werewolf with a spiked club. I always love werewolves. And it appears to be a compilation, obviously, of a record label I've never heard of. And from the looks of the back here, I don't see a lot of bands I've ever seen before. So that's pretty cool that they included a record label that I can't imagine is very well known with a bunch of bands that a lot of people probably haven't heard of. So that's a great way to get into new bands. So I can't wait to listen to that. Next is a band that I always have a hard time pronouncing their name, and I think a lot of people do. I believe it's Drudge. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. And the album is Forgotten Legends. So Drudge, Forgotten Legends. Forgive me if I am pronouncing that wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if I am. Oh, nice. Next we have Watain, Lawless Darkness. Watain is a badass black metal band. It's a fan favorite. A lot of people are into them, so that's a cool thing to add to my collection. And finally, we have Beyond Creation, The Aura. I've never listened to Beyond Creation before. I've heard of them, I've just never listened to them, so it's cool that I now have this in my collection to give them a listen and see what they're all about. Alright, so those are the main things in the box. Now we can get down to the few small things they always put in here. I'm always a fan of the small things, they're very cool. Alright, so we appear to have a black metal mobile phone stand. So that's pretty cool. It's something you can just kind of stick on the back of your phone for when you're doing video chats or want to watch a YouTube video on your break at work or at home or whatever. And it's pretty cool. It's a little black metal thing to kind of personalize it. I can actually see myself using this because I don't actually have one of these before. I suppose it's up to you if you have a use for this or not. Either way, I think it's pretty cool. So after that, we have a promo for noiserecords.net, Celtic Frost Remastered. So all the original classic albums remastered from Celtic Frost, so if you couldn't find like the original somewhere, at least have the remasters for you to pick up. I'm willing to bet on their website or probably at some music store. Wouldn't be surprised, there wouldn't be too hard to find, so there you go. And the final item we have in the box is another autograph from Claudius Creamer of Possessed. That's another very cool thing to add to your collection. If you get these often, they always come with really cool autographs to add. And of course, this is a Metalhead Box exclusive if you didn't know. So once again, another very cool autograph to add to the collection. So that appears to be everything that came in the Metalhead Box for the month of April 2018, and I'm quite a fan. I especially love that compilation album. I do have a few compilation albums in my collection already, and I think they're great. They're a great way to broaden your horizons in the realm of metal, to find new bands and record labels that you may have never heard of before. It's just a very cool thing to add in there, and personally I think they should get more things like that in the Metalhead Boxes, just so more people can get exposed to more bands. That's always a good thing in the world of metal. I'm also a very big fan of that Celtic Frost poster flag. Very cool, something I can hang on my wall. Absolutely love it. So obviously I'm a big fan of this Metalhead Box, but I'd like to get your guys' opinion, and I'm sure the people over at the Metalhead Box would love to get your opinion on it as well. Did you like this month's box? Did you dislike it? Leave us a comment letting us know what you thought of it. So before I close up this video, I just want to give a very big thank you to everybody over at the Metalhead Box for sending me one to open for your guys' viewing pleasure. It's incredibly nice of you guys, and I just appreciate it very much. If you guys are interested in getting your very own Metalhead Box, I suggest jumping on it sooner rather than later. These sell out relatively quickly, and I don't think you're going to want to miss out. Of course, if you do want to get your very own Metalhead Box, I'll be putting links to their Facebook, their Instagram, and their official website down in the description so you guys can get your very own Metalhead Box. So that's it for today's video. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe, but leave me a comment letting me know what you thought of today's video. Check out some of my past videos and share it with a few of your friends while you're at it. If you want to keep up with me on a more daily basis, you can follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. I also have a P.O. box open. All that info is down in the description. If you want to get your very own Metalhead box, all that info is down in the description as well. I have a handful of the Blackmetalwerewolf Halloween patches left, so if you'd like to get your very own, just click right over here. There's also a link in the description. Overall, thank you very much for watching, guys, and once again, a very big thank you to the people over at the Metalhead Box. And don't forget to stay brutal.